Good morning students, welcome back to my class. So today we will be learning about nitrogen cycles. Take out your science book and turn to page number 15. So basically we should know what is the importance of nitrogens as we are studying about nitrogen cycle. What is the importance of nitrogen? So nitrogens, you know that it is very important for life. We have studied how about nutrients and also in order to make proteins. This nitrogen is very important for nucleic acids and many other. It is very important for life. So you also know that 78% of nitrogens are present in the air. Okay. So now one important thing you should know is we cannot take up the nitrogens directly, so it needs to be, it needs to be fixed, or say it should be converted into a usable form. Mainly it should be how it should be soluble, isn't it? It should be in soluble form. So for this, in order to use this nitrogens, so it needs to be fixed first, then only we can use up plants and animals, they can use up the nitrogen. So the entire system, how we take up the nitrogens from the atmosphere and then how this nitrogen, certain bacteria, how they fix it, how they convert the nitrogens, atmospheric nitrogens, and then how it is used up by plants, and how again this certain nitrates in the soil, which again it is transferred back to the atmosphere, so certain denitrifying bacteria in the soil. So this entire cycle, nitrogen in the air, nitrogen fixings, and this nitrates, how it is used up and how it is again, it is denitrified by the certain bacteria and it is returned back to the atmosphere. So this entire cycle is called nitrogen cycle. So we will just see one by one, we will see how it is. So now come back to, you can see this diagram very carefully so that you will understand. So next is, so let's come to this nitrogen cycle involves the following steps. What does it involve? First one is nitrogen fixations, nitrogen assimilations, ammonifications, and then nitrifications and denitrifications. So nitrogen fixation. Let's come to this point first. So nitrogen fixation. So as I said earlier, the nitrogens which are present in the air, these gaseous forms are not, it's not usable directly. So it needs to be converted into usable form. So basically how it happens in two ways. In natural fixation of nitrogens, the first one is lightning and the second one is through certain bacteria. Okay. So you can see here biological nitrogen fixations and atmospheric nitrogen fixations by lightning. Let's see. So when the lightning happens, mostly what happens there is the temperature. The temperature, it becomes, lightning causes high temperature, okay? And what does it result? It results in reaction between nitrogen and oxygen. So when nitrogens and oxygen that reacts, they produce oxides of nitrogens, okay? And then what happens? They dissolve in rainwater. When they dissolve in rainwater, again they form dilute nitric acid, and these nitric acids with the alkalis and the soil to turn into nitrates. I mean to say that this nitric acid reacts with the alkalis. These are present in the soil like limestone. So this again, the reaction of these two turns into nitrates. As the chemical reactions is given here, how nitrogens and oxygens, when they react, they form this nitrogens, oxides, and all those things they have given here in the reactions. Okay, so let's first discuss about these atmospheric nitrogen fixations. Yeah, how lightning. See the first one, nitrogen is present in the air, then lightning. When the lightning happens there is a high temperature. So when the high temperature happens, now these two oxygen and nitrogens, they react and then they form certain oxides, and again it will react with another. Then there is a, after that they form a nitrates. Okay, so they How? Through the lightning also, and then fertilizers also we can add in order for nitrates in the soils. And next we can see and how they fix it. How they fix it through these nitrogens can be fixed up through biological nitrogen fixations. That is biological nitrogen fixations. You will see this. This is a nitrogen fixing bacteria. For example, rhizobium. Mostly they are present in the, see, you can see in the root nodules here. They are mostly present here. So what happens there? They used to fix the atmospheric nitrogens into a usable form. So next what happens, let's see. So now nitrogen fixing bacteria in root nodules. Okay, nitrogen fixing bacteria in the soil. Okay. And then let's see what happens now. The nitrates. These nitrogens, which are gas which are present in the atmosphere, is being converted into nitrates through lightning, nitrogen fixing bacteria in the soil. You can see this I have separated. This one is in the surface. This is soil. Okay, this layer I have put up separately just to make you understand. So what happened? They have converted into nitrates. Okay, and nitrates are where they have converted in the soil. So now plants, they take up these nitrates. So nitrates taken up by roots. They will take up these nitrates by roots, plant roots. Now after taking up these nitrates, definitely they will form a nitrogen plant proteins. So this plant proteins, for example, this is a cow. I have not drawn the cow picture. So I have just mentioned, just think that this is a cow here. So this cow will eat this, and now after eating this plant proteins, they will form an animal protein there. Okay, so now when there is a animal waste, now what will happen to animal waste? This one, animal waste, and also, you know, this dead animals, dead plants and animals. Let's say suppose this is when the cow will die, or say plants will die. Decay bacteria act on dead plants and animals. Remember, fungi and bacteria, they are decomposers, isn't it? So they will decompose it. Okay, they will by the nitrifying bacteria. By this, they will form the aminification there again. Or let's come back to the point again here. Nitrogen assimilations. How they take up? This is nitrogen assimilations and then ammonifications also. Here ammonifications, it will be done by the bacteria, decay bacteria on dead plants and animals. Okay, so here there will be ammonifications again. Then the nitrifying bacteria will convert this ammonia into nitrates. And then what happens? Some of the nitrates, they will be used up by plants and animals, and the rest will be denitrified. The rest will be returned back to the atmosphere. How? Because this one, some of them is used up and some in the rest, whichever is not used, the nitrates. So this will be returned back to the atmosphere through the, and how it will be? Through the denitrifying bacteria in the soils. Again, another type of bacteria, they will denitrify it, and it will go. Denitrify means they will convert these nitrates into free nitrogen gas again, and the cycle happens in this way. How? You can see the arrow marks right from here. Here you should understand the arrow sign here. Okay. So now it will come back to nitrogens in the air. So this is all about nitrogen cycle. Thank you.